Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing well. So today I'm very excited to share to you my recipe of how to make instant pot chicken and aloo curry, which is chicken and potato curry. This is Bengali style, and thanks to the help of my sister and my mom, I feel really good about this recipe. Good enough to share to you guys, but of course this is not perfect. I actually only started cooking after I got married, which was last year. So please do not roast me in the comments if I missed a step, if I did something different. We're just learning. Akram really likes the chicken. He's eaten it. He's still alive. So it's good enough for me to share to you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the recipe. So first I have one brown onion peeled and ready for chopping. You're going to have to cut it roughly into slices, and as you can see here, I cut the whole onion, but because I'm only going to cook for two, I won't use all of it. So while I was cooking this batch of chicken curry, I used one too many tomatoes for the two of us. So in the future, I'm probably just going to use one tomato instead of two. So I'm going to roughly chop up the tomatoes. It's okay if they're a bit on the big side. The Instant Pot is going to melt the tomatoes into the curry, into the jol. So after cutting the tomatoes, I went ahead and started to peel my ginger and cut it into rough pieces. This is to make the ginger paste that I'm going to use. I didn't have any at home, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how I make my ginger paste for curries. You can use this for almost any curry or any cooking. After roughly chopping up the ginger, I'm going to get my blender. If you have a food processor, even better. I really want a food processor, but I don't. I have a blender. So I'm going to put in my ginger into the blender, add a splash of water because the blender doesn't blend the ginger without some liquid, and turn it into a paste. Now I have 3 red potatoes. I'm going to chop it up in halves and then halves again to add to my chicken later. For the chicken seasoning, I'm using 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder. You can use 2 if you want it spicy. 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of coriander, and mix well. Some optional items I didn't have in stock with me at home is yogurt. You can use yogurt, you can use white vinegar, and I didn't have that at home, so I'm just gonna stick to the spices, and I feel like it gets the job done, so no worries. Now on to the Instant Pot. So you're going to first set the Instant Pot on saute mode and wait until the Instant Pot gets nice and warm. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of oil for your Instant Pot. Wait until that gets a little warm, and then add 1 bay leaf, 1 small cinnamon stick, 3 to 4 pods of green cardamom, and 2 to 3 cloves. As you can see, the Instant Pot is getting nice and hot. I'm going to add some garlic paste. So I already had that at home, so I didn't have to make it, but I would use the same blender method or food processor method if you don't have any at home. Go ahead and add 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of red pepper paste. So this is optional. I bought some from the grocery store, and I try to use it as much as I can, and it's really tasty. So now I'm going to add in the onions. I used about 1/2 of the onion, maybe 1/4. You're going to add that in, caramelize it, make sure it's mixed really well. So because the Instant Pot is getting really hot, make sure you add a splash of water so the bottom of the pot doesn't burn. And now I'm going to add in the tomatoes. Make sure it's mixed well with the red pepper paste and the whole spices. So I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken and mix it all up, make sure everything is all mixed well. So I didn't add any water because water comes out of the chicken naturally. So the pressure cooker is kind of amazing, and it makes the chicken and the onion release enough water for it to create that curry. Once you close off your Instant Pot lid, make sure it is unsealed. Cancel the saute option and press pressure cook and set it to 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes are up, it will start to beep. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick release and open the Instant Pot and add in the potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix it all up, add green chili, add some cilantro, and close the Instant Pot lid. Putting it back to sealed and setting it to pressure cook again, but only for 2 minutes. Once the 2 minutes are up, I let the Instant Pot do a natural release, which means we're not going to do the quick release. We're going to let the pressure decrease on its own. That's going to take about 30 minutes. Once I opened it up, it looks so yummy and great. But yeah, it's still delicious. If you feel like your chicken is too watery, go ahead and put the Instant Pot on saute mode and let the water evaporate. So that's it for the Instant Pot chicken and aloo curry. I hope you guys really like this video. All right, bye.